jumping into the Memberium campaigns we use to control access, I want to talk about several of our standards. So if I look over here at the tags for this account, you'll see that we have a 0-campaigns triggers tag category. Now we put a 0 in front of it mainly so that it sorts to the top. Now this is a test account. I have a lot going on in here, but we always have a campaigns triggers, and these always start with the word trigger. These are tags that are never left on for the member, and I'll show you in a moment why that's important. We have another set of tags. They're called high-level tags. Now, because we have so many tags in our account for a lot of different reasons, we always start our tags with a date. That's not important in other accounts, but we always start with a verb. So these are tags that mean something to someone high up in the organization. So if I mention to someone higher up in the organization, hey, someone registered for the BCBS May 2019 course, they would understand that. If I say something like, hey, they're interested, hey, they joined this group, they did not attend. These are tags that mean something to people in the business, and these are status tags. So they stay with the contact, because once they registered for this, the assumption is they're not going to unregister. So the third category is the Memberium category, and this is where we store membership tags. It's also where we will store PayF tags. We'll talk about that in a moment. Right now we're not using them. And if we create a band tag, which we're also not using, we'll put it in here. So that's the standard. Now let me show you, before I go into the campaigns, how I use these. So these are sequences, each of which are called to start something in a campaign. And anything in Infusionsoft that's round means it's a goal. It's one of these items over here. When this thing happens, whatever sequence follows starts. Now we have these that are called, this tag goal, which is called trigger give level 1 access. So this is a tag that's assigned, and that starts this. But because campaigns will only start when a tag gets assigned after not having been assigned, we always make sure to remove it. So as soon as a trigger tag is assigned, the sequence right after it deletes it. So we always create it in a second start. So we basically move one of these out here, and we do it out of the way so that it doesn't confuse anything. You don't have to wonder if one of these is the trigger tag. It's always going to be at the bottom. So the same is true after we've assigned a level. We want to send out a welcome message, which includes setting the password. So we come up, we assign the trigger send welcome message, and then we remove it. So there it is, the remove. So we're very consistent in doing this because we want to avoid confusion. If I forgot to remove this, the next time I assign it, the password would not be set and they wouldn't get a second welcome message. That could be a problem, and those kind of issues are difficult to debug. So that's our standard. I want to make sure you understand it before we get too far.